Hi guys, please subscribe to this channel and like the video to support my project. And we are starting a new adventure. Today we will visit Golden Gates Square in Kyiv and Golden Gates. Hope it will be interesting. Stay with me. In front of us is a monument to a cat. In early 90s, a Persian cat named Panteleimon lived in the restaurant nearby. Unfortunately, the cat died in a fire that happened in this restaurant. And the owners and visitors of the restaurant loved cats so much, so they collected money and in 1998 erected a monument to the cat. There is a legend that this cat grants wishes. To make the dream come true, you need to hold the cat at the same time by the ears and by the tail, and also put a coin under the paw. Here is a monument to Yaroslav the Wise, Prince of Kyiv. Now the monument is in a protective cup to protect against drones as much as possible. It was during the time of Yaroslav the Wise that the Golden Gates were built. Yaroslav is holding a model of Sophia of Kyiv in his hands. The Golden Gates are mentioned in the annals of 1037, which tells how Yaroslav built a city, the gates of which are golden, and a stone church on these gates. It's now believed that the approximate date of construction of Golden Gates is 1018, although perhaps they appeared even earlier under Prince Vladimir. The Golden Gates was the main entrance to the city and received its oven from the Golden Gates of Constantinople, which performed a similar function. What we see from the street now, it's a reconstruction of 1982, which was made to preserve the walls of the original gate. The original walls we see inside the structure. There is a legend that says that the Sherbet sword, the coronation relic of the Polish king, got its name when the Polish king Boleslav the Brave, hit it on the Golden Gates of Kyiv when he tried to conquer Kyiv. The sword broke and began to be called Sherbets. But on the other side, this event is considered unlikely because Boleslav the Brave tried to conquer Kyiv in 1037, before these gates were built. So perhaps he broke his sword against the more ancient gates, or the story just a legend. In the museum, in addition to the original walls, we can see fragments of the gate masonry. From the observation desks of the construction, there is a beautiful view of Kyiv and St. Sophia of Kyiv. In 1240, during the invasion of the Tatars, the gates were destroyed and remains in ruins on the rampart. In 1682, the gates were strengthened with an iron grate, a drawbridge, and an outer bastion. Then the surviving walls and walls fell into final disrepair. The state of the gates deteriorated every year, and in 1743 it was decided, in order to preserve the appearance and antiquity, to cover the gates with earth both inside and on the sides, and to leave it in the rampart, and to build another stone gates instead. At the end of 1750 this was done, but the new gates stood nearby until 1799. In the 1830s, the crevices of the Golden Gates were excavated and strengthened. Later, a metal barrier was made around the remains of the Golden Gate. In fact, none of the invaders even managed to get into the city through the Golden Gates. The horde of the Batu Khan practically destroyed them in 1240, but at the same time they entered the city from the side of the Pechersk Gate. And at the Golden Gate in 1648, the people of Kyiv met Hetman Bogdan Khmelnytsky, who returned from a victory after the Battle of Zholty Vody. That event took place not far from Zholty Vody, today on the border of Kirovograd Oblast and Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, in such central Ukraine, when advance forces of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth Army, led by Stefan Pototsky, met a numerically superior force of Ukrainian Cossacks and Crimean Tatars, under the command of Bogdan Khmelnytsky and Tutay Bek. During the excavation under the Golden Gate, many human skeletons and remains of ancient weapons were discovered as a symbol of the gate's power and invincibility. The Gate Church of Annunciation was an integral part of the Golden Gate, and is mentioned in the famous chronicles that Yaroslav founded a big city and the Golden Gate. Then he laid the foundation of the Church of the Annunciation atop the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate in Kyiv is the first Kyiv Rus monument of the architecture which combined defensive and cultic construction. From the preserved structures of the ancient gate, you can see two walls. The eastern one is 24 meters long, and the western one is 13 meters long. The height of the walls is up to 10 meters, and the width is about 7.5 meters. This is a real Golden Gates, bring back their ruins. The constructions are made according to the techniques that was used in the Byzantium, opus maxtum. This is when bricks alternate with the stone. This allows you to give the complex additional strength, and in addition it looks beautiful. This fountain in the Golden Gate Square also has interesting history. In 1899-1901, one of the city's factories began producing beautiful cast iron fountains in the form of a flower bowl with lion faces. There were 6 of them in total. Behind the first such fountain we are staying right now. The rest are located in different places in Kyiv, and in one of the following videos I will tell you more about them. If you look carefully at the lion faces of all these fountains, you can find a similarity with one face, human face. In connection with this, there is a legend. At one factory where fountains were produced, one very rude, angry, and bad man worked as a foreman. And the foundryman hated him and called him a pharaoh. And one day, when he went somewhere, workers made some changes to the ready forms, and as a result of which, instead of the face of an ancient lion, the master's evil grimace was soon displayed on all of the fountains. When Pharaoh returned, the fountains were already in full swing. He was angry, of course, and he went to all possible authorities with the demand to dismantle the fountains and stop this house. But his demands were not taken into account. More than 100 years have passed since then, and the name of this pharaoh has long been erased from the people's memory, but his face remains on the fountains. And the fountain in the Golden Gate Square is even recognized as a monument of architecture and art. One more cat in the Golden Gate Square. Can you guess what this sculpture is made of? This cat is made from disposable plastic forks. It took 600 forks to make this sculpture. The author of this cat is famous sculptor Konstantin Skrititsky. And that's all for today. I thank you for your attention. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video. And see you in the new interesting places.